Washingtonians have rejected an income tax on the ballot 10 times over the last century. But that didn't stop Democrats from passing one this year with a clause to make it referendum proof. They say it will only tax income over $1 million annually at 9.9%, essentially taxing the rich. But the Democrats refuse to rule out potentially lowering that threshold in the future. If they did, the income tax could eventually target everyday Washingtonians who are already drowning under an increasing tax burden. Let's Go Washington wants to give voters a chance to weigh in before the tax takes effect in 2028. Brian Haywood filed paperwork with the state last month to start the referendum process, but Secretary of State Steve Hobbs rejected it. So Haywood filed a writ of mandamus last week. That's essentially a court order directing the state to perform a mandatory duty that it failed to fulfill. Democrats claim the tax is exempt from the referendums because it's essential for the budget. However, the tax doesn't take effect until the next biennium, giving the state plenty of time to rework the budget if voters overturn it on a ballot. Haywood said it should be up to the courts to decide whether the income tax is referendum proof. If the courts allowed a referendum, Let's Go Washington must collect over 145,000 signatures by June 10th to put the income tax on the ballot. Given the tight timeline, the state Supreme Court has agreed to consider Haywood's petition for a writ of mandamus on April 30th. If successful, voters will have a chance to weigh in on the income tax on the ballot and potentially overturn it before it takes effect.
The circle of hyper progressive Democrats that live in Seattle that think everybody that they know wants an income tax, and that this is only rich people that are, not on board with this. They've really miscalculated the depth and the fervor of everyday average Washingtonians that are driving, paying the gas tax, it's watching their property taxes go up insane amounts, watching their car tabs go through the roof. These guys are sick and tired of taxes, and they're against the income tax.